Sophos and Cyberome have a team of well over 500 people across India. The largest single office is in Ahmedabad, where we have engineering and support and sales and really all functions of the company. So part of why I'm here in India is because it's one of the largest, I think it's actually the single largest concentration of people in any office of Sophos anywhere in the world. Second, it's a huge market and a big opportunity for us. And so I'm here visiting with the team members, meeting with customers and partners, and just in general staying in touch with our team here. I come here a couple times a year. Well, the combination, so Cyberome and Sophos have been together almost a year now. We announced the combination of the two companies in February of 2014. And for us, I think for both companies, it was a really exciting combination because we're taking two companies that have a long history in building great security products. And we're taking the opportunity to combine the best of both worlds, the best of Cyberome, the best of Sophos, so that we can build better products, we can have more innovation, more speed, and we can increase our global reach and our global scale. And I have to say, I've probably been involved in, throughout my career, probably 30 or 40 different acquisitions and integrations. And this, I would say it's probably the single best, most successful integration I've ever been part of. I mean, it is really working well. The team here is terrific. The Cyberome team and the combination of Cyberome and Sophos, it just feels like we are really becoming one company. The teams are working together really well. I have a really high expectations for the opportunity that we can take advantage of together, both here in India and around the rest of the world. We like to talk about at Sophos is first and foremost the mission of our company, which is to be the best in the world at delivering complete IT security to small and mid-market enterprises and the channel that serves them. That is the mission of our company and the vision of what we want to accomplish. The principle that we follow in making that happen is what we call security made simple. And the premise of that is that the world of security is very complex and getting harder and harder every day. And the impact of getting it wrong keeps going up and up. And I mean, just look at a newspaper anywhere in the world on any given week, and you'll typically find a security problem. Today in our labs, we have something called Sophos Labs, where we also have a presence here in India in staffing Sophos Labs. It's one of the leading threat research laboratories in the world that we've established at Sophos Labs. Today we're seeing probably 400,000 unique pieces of malware a day.
Okay.
And when that day gets over and tomorrow starts, we see another 400,000. I mean, it is, and it's just going like this. But one of the opportunities that we have on behalf of our customers and our partners is to deliver world-class security capability, world-class end-user security, world-class mobile security, world-class server security, world-class network security, and to do so in a way that a normal and a regular IT administrator can actually use. You don't have to be a PhD expert with 20 years of dedicated IT security experience. One of the phrases that we like to use is that we deliver enterprise-class security to organizations that may not have enterprise-class IT budgets or enterprise-class security staffs. And that's a big problem. You know, there's probably somewhere between 30 and 50 million small and medium-sized enterprises and pragmatic enterprises around the world. The vast, vast majority of them don't have dedicated IT security experts. And they don't have the time or the money or the resources to build those dedicated teams. We deliver security that just works. It's world-class security where we are on the same level as Symantec, McAfee, Trend, Fortinet, Cisco, and Checkpoint. But we deliver those solutions in a way that a mere mortal IT administrator can actually use and consume and deploy. There's a global network of hackers, yes. And it is a vast criminal undertaking.
Yes.
It's a huge, huge business. And the scale of it is extraordinary. As we talked about, over 400,000 pieces of unique malware a day we're seeing in our labs. So the fundamental question is, how can we stay on top of that and keep our customers secure? And the way we stay on top of it is, number one, by hiring great people. We find the very best people around the world who are true security experts. And we have global coverage. We have a strong lab here in Ahmedabad in India. We have a lab in Abingdon in our headquarters in the UK. We have a lab in Budapest. We have a lab in Vancouver. We have a lab in Sydney. So we cover around the world 24/7. In addition to that, we give those people in our lab, those really strong experts, we've developed automated tools and algorithms and techniques to make them more and more powerful so that they can stay on top of this relentless tide of malware and threats and hacks. And the final thing that we do is that we really leverage big data. We leverage enormous amounts of data that flow in and that we compare across all of our different labs to make us smarter and smarter about how we spot something bad and then ensure that we protect our customers. Today we have probably over 200,000 customers around the world in network security and in end user security. For our end user security products, we're updating those products 6 times a day.
Oh, that's good.
Right.
Any fixed timing or random timing?
No. Through whenever we need to, throughout the day, to ensure that our customers are protected. We probably have over 100 million endpoints covered by our products. So the say is IoT is basically anything that is connected to the internet, whether it's on a regular basis or a periodic basis. And that's a lot of different devices. So as we think about network security in particular, let me step back. As we think about security, one of the things that we think is really important is this idea of complete security, not focusing on a particular endpoint like, just PC security or just mobile security or just network security. Our view is that you've got to cover the whole thing. And any of these different devices or these different kind of endpoints, they're just another endpoint. A PC is an endpoint, but so is a phone, and so is a tablet or whatever just chimed there. So is a server. Ultimately, these other components that enterprises will put into their business from the Internet of Things, they will just be one more endpoint. And from our perspective, if it's running an operating system, many of them run Android, we have a full protection suite that ensures that Android devices are protected. So Internet of Things, as it continues to expand, we would expect that we're going to cover many of those to the extent that they're deployed by enterprise.